Commander fans, welcome to another episode of BOYZ-N-BURGUNDY with your host, T May. And of course, we got the one and only OG Zeke is in the building. What's going on, Zeke?
What's going on, T May? Man, what we talking about, man? With these commanders, man? What's going on? What's going on?
Man, that preseason game, man. You watched it. I watched most of it, and there's some guys out there, man, that put themselves on the map for the Burgundy Gold, and there's some guys out there too on the squad that I don't know. They didn't help their case. So we're gonna talk about the winners and the losers from that first preseason game. And also, we're gonna give a little bit of a preview for the next preseason game, which is happening this Saturday against the Detroit Lions. I'm excited about that one, man. How about you?
Yeah, man, that should be a full out audition. That should be the
Should be
starters, man. We should see some of our starters out there this time.
at least a
Everybody.
couple series, right? One or
Yeah,
two series for the
I
starters.
would, I would hope so. I'm
Yeah, you
not
gotta get
I'm
them
not
on
one of them
that.
guys into that you know cellophane and wrapping them up and let them sit and watch. They got to get out there
Right.
and get in the mix. So
Yeah, I mean, if you don't, then shoot, man, week 1 and 2 of the regular season is like preseason for the starters. They don't get out there and do something, so they got to get out there, man. They have to.
yeah, they got to. So let's hope they get out there and put the main guys out there, at least for, like I said, a series, like you said,
A
put them
series
out
or
there for a
two,
series or two. Yeah.
nice series or two, and hopefully they can look good, and then they can get off the field. That's the that's the whole objective,
Right,
right?
right, right. And you see some passes thrown, some catches, some
Yeah.
runs, some good blocks.
See my
Need to
man
see it.
Bill out there, Chig,
Yeah,
Stephon Diggs. Come on, man. I want to
yeah,
see all these cats out there, man.
yeah,
Stop playing around.
yeah, yeah. I don't want to hear about all this practice stuff, man. I want to see him on the field, on
I
the
want to see him
gridiron.
on the field. I want to see him on the gridiron, no question.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
before we get into the recap of this first preseason game, the Mariota man went down,
Mm.
and it sounds like he is okay. So we're kind of fortunate because we need Mariota, man. Jada Daniels a little fragile, and he could get hurt any game. So Mariota usually comes in and plays pretty well for the Burgundy and Gold. So they're saying he just has a sprained left knee,
Mhm.
and he should be good to go. Maybe the next preseason game, which is Saturday, but they may hold him out until the third preseason game. What you think about my man Mariota?
Yeah, he could sit. We need to
Might
see
as
we need to
well.
see the backups. We need to see
Right.
who's going to be that third quarterback. So they should literally play whoever they think should probably
Mhm.
play the entire second half.
Right.
You know,
Right.
It-
Right.
you
Right.
know,
Right. Right.
between the two, they should play. One of them should definitely get a big run, and then the last preseason game, the other one probably can pretty much run the whole game.
Mhm.
So, but Mariota really ain't necessary
Nah,
right now.
no, we know
I
what he
don't
can
think.
do.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, just let him sit. I mean, honestly, if you want to sit the third preseason game, that's fine. Let him sit the third preseason game. We don't need to see Mariota until week 1, and just standing
Right.
over there holding the clipboard. That's all we need him to do.
Right. That's that. Yeah. Week 1 holding the clipboard all the way through week 17 holding the clipboard.
That's
That's
it.
what we. That's
That's
what we
it.
want to see.
Yeah, just let
Yes.
him
Yeah.
rest.
Yeah. Yeah. But just be ready. That's his job. Be
Yeah,
ready.
just be
Step
ready, man,
in
just in
on a
case.
pinch. Yep. That's it. Even if it's for a down, just be ready. That's all we need him to do. Be ready. So.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we beat them boys, man. We beat them Dolphins 20-7. Now, I don't know, man. That first drive, though, I was a little worried. The Dolphins just marched right down the field on us and scored a touchdown, whatever. But it was our twos against their ones. There's no excuse. I'm not making excuses for these guys, man. You still got to play ball. But they got themselves together, man, and they actually looked pretty good from the rest of the game. I mean, I was kind of impressed with the offense. It was all vanilla, but I was still impressed. And the defense, they were flying around a little bit. I mean, you didn't see any of the pre-snap disguises from my man Durante Jones. He's going to dial a lot of that stuff up this season. You didn't see any of that, but it's preseason. I wasn't expecting to see that. I just want to see some disciplined football, man. That's what we got. That's what we got.
Yeah. That's all. I just want to make sure the guys know what they're doing.
Right.
None of that jumping false starts, which there was a few problems
Oh
there.
man. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and from similar and some of the same people. That's the problem that I got.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
let's just show some discipline, focus, and good technique. That's
Right.
what you want to see.
Right.
Mainly. I mean, out of the whole crew. Even if you ain't gonna be there next week, well, when they cut down to 53 and you're gonna be back at Walmart or whatever you doing,
Whatever
you
you're doing.
know, whatever. It's just we need to see discipline. You
Right.
auditioning for another team if you're not gonna
Yeah.
make this team.
Yeah,
So
or at least maybe the practice squad. You audition for the practice
right,
squad, man. I mean,
exactly.
I would love to be a practice squad guy, man. You still making a decent salary. You ain't doing nothing but showing up at practice and basically being a tackling dummy for the first, for the regular squad, man. That's a that's
Yeah,
a nice gig. I ain't gonna lie. I'll take it.
that's an awesome gig, you know. Well, you gotta look at it like on the Miami side of the ball. You know, that's what Malik Willis was. He wasn't practice squad, but he was a backup. And he ran the scout teams,
Right,
and the head coach came from Green Bay. He was their
right.
defensive guy. Now he the head coach of Miami, and who was his first choice? I need a quarterback. Go get Malik Willis, and
Go
he
get
went and
Malik
got him,
Willis.
and he was very familiar with him. You know,
Yeah.
running them practice squads, running them scout teams. You know, I mean,
Mhm.
running the scout teams, things like that. So it means something, man. It means
Right.
something. It just if you don't
Yeah.
make 53 practice squad or you're auditioning for somebody else, that's the
Somebody
deal.
else. Right.
That's the deal.
And also, you can get called up any moment. So listen, man, you gotta be ready, man. You on that practice squad. So that's why I love preseason because these guys be flying around and they trying to make it. At least if they can sneak into that final 53, that's awesome. If they can't, then at least the practice squad because you set for 17 games, man, on the practice squad, making some money. Can't beat
It's,
that.
exactly. Exactly. It's just a matter of just they start if they have injury somewhere and they need to make some moves and they might eliminate a position there, just add more, to a position of help. But
Right,
overall, that's your gig. That's your gig, and it's your pretty much your gig for the year. So,
right, right.
get out there and ball out.
Get out
Ball
there and
out.
ball. You got
Yes,
nothing to
sir.
lose, man. Leave everything on the field. You have nothing to lose right now, except maybe you can gain a spot. That's
Mm,
what's up. So,
mm.
hey, listen, man. So you watched the game, and what are your takeaways from this game, man? I mean, what excited you? What was kind of disappointing from this game, the first preseason game? It was a lot going on, but at the same time, you got a new offensive coordinator, new defensive coordinator, so things gonna take a little bit of time to gel. We just gotta be patient with these boys and see how things go. But what stood out to you?
Um, like I said, first of all, just the basic fundamentals was pretty much there.
Right.
On both sides of the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Execution was sharp. Um, that opening drive, on defense, like you said, twos against
Struggle.
ones, but I
Yeah.
still feel like they could have played a little better. There was
Mm-hmm.
a few guys that I'm looking to actually play themselves into some real quality time that did not look good on that first drive. So,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
overall, just the basics seem to be in place, and with all the changes and learning the new systems on both sides of the ball, I was pretty impressed. I was
Right.
very much impressed.
I was
So,
impressed too. I was
mhm,
impressed, man. I thought they looked decent at, jumping off sides, like you said, the pre-snap penalties, that kind of stuff. I know we did have some penalties in this game, but it wasn't like all night. That's the thing, man. They look like a football squad, and that's what you want from these guys. Discipline, a disciplined football squad, and that's how they look. And they did execute, especially once we started to gain our footing, then we started to execute on the field and start looking like a real football team, maybe. Listen, man, I think Durante Jones, I think he's going to surprise a lot of people. And David Blau, man, I think he is going to have the offense rolling this season, man. So I was impressed. And, you remember just was it last year in the secondary, the confusion and the guys talking during the game, trying to figure out who was doing what. And I mean, I didn't see any of that in the
right.
first preseason game. So that's a plus right there for me.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. That was the main, take for me. It's just that they just seem to understand what they've been laid out to do.
Right.
Wasn't a lot of confusion, maybe on a play or two here and there. But
Yeah, maybe play it
overall,
too.
I mean, it was to me, if you charting that game, I really think you came out very positive on what you saw. And
Right.
the execution was solid. Again, it's like they was sleep that first drive on defense,
Right. Right. Right.
and they just kind of like, okay, all right, got to the sidelines. Okay, all right. Respect you guys, step it up a little bit better. And then they did. I mean, that was the
They
only
did.
functional drive that Miami had was the opening
That was
drive.
it. That was
That was
it.
it. That was the entire game. That was it. So I love what I saw, for the first game, first contact, trying to play for something, playing for your football lives. I was impressed. I was
Yeah.
impressed. So
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, I was nervous, man, that first drive because the practice against the Dolphins, man, we dominated them. It was laughable, man. We was dominating them boys, and then the preseason game started. I'm like, oh, hold on a second, what's going on? They marched right down the field, and I was like, oh, here we go. But then we tighten up, and that's cool, but I'm sure some of the guys we're gonna talk about as far as versus the winners versus the losers. Some of these guys, man, they're gonna have to step their game up, or we might be
Mm,
we might be a little
mm,
bit of trouble. So
mhm.
before we get into the winners and losers, man, I want to talk about my man, the quarterbacks. Our backup quarterbacks. They battled for the third string. So my man AK and Sam Hartman, man, they AK he looked decent, man. I'm sorry. That he looked poised back there. He was, confident. He had commanded the offense. He looked decent for a third string guy. First, a rookie. He looked pretty good. And Sam Hartman, he struggled in the beginning, but he calmed down and he got his footing. But Sam Hartman is Sam Hartman. We already know what he gonna do. Not much. All right. And so AK to me is refreshing to see this guy back there. And he balled out. And I think that guy could possibly be our third string quarterback, man. What do you think about those two guys?
Um, like you said, Sam, we know what we got.
We already know.
Sam showed who he is, and nothing much gonna change on that.
No.
I don't see that much getting that much better.
Hmm.
To me, he's what he is. But AK, some of his throws, his first throw out to the sideline and out, it
That
was
was a good throw.
sharp. I mean, it was
That was a
on
good
the money.
throw.
And you just saw how the ball just zipped about the velocity on the pass.
Right.
The dude got an
Right.
arm.
Right.
He can throw the ball in different angles and get it to different locations on the field. And just
Right.
from that, the ball just zipped out. And
Mhm.
I literally sat up and watched the replay just to see the ball,
Yeah.
spiral
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah, he looked
And
good.
yeah, and it just from that point, that was it. That was it with him. He to me, I mean, honestly, right now, I don't think he's really that much of a work in progress for trying to become that third string. You know,
Right.
I think he's a
Right.
guy that really got the ability to take it right on it, and let's go. That's what I see with him.
Let's go. I see the
Yeah,
same thing, man, and I'm seeing, in the near future, man, we can probably part ways with the Mariota, man. We might not need him if AK can step in and play a nice backup role, backup Jada Daniels. We can probably save some money and let Mariota go in maybe a year or two, something like that.
yeah.
I wouldn't be mad about that, but these next couple preseason games, I think with Mariota being out, and of course Jada Daniels will probably come in for a series or two in his next game. But I want to see my man. I want to see AK first. I want to see him pretty much the rest of that game. I don't want to see Sam Hartman until preseason game number 3. He can have that one. I
That,
want to see AK in the second one, man.
that's exactly how I feel. That's what I was kind of leading to, man. I want to see AK.
I want to see him in the
Base
second
the
game.
moment if Jaden Daniels get 1-2 series in that game,
Get him
and
out.
you get him out. Hopefully, he looks good in those two, so they won't press to do a third series. After that, I want to see AK the rest of the game, maybe with a few
Right.
ones and
Right.
definitely twos until they get all the way back to the threes. I want him in the rest of the game. I don't want to
Yeah.
see Sam until that last game when people just basically fighting
Yeah.
for a spot, and
Yeah.
that's
Put him
pretty
out there
much
then.
yeah. It's like put him out then. I don't. I don't think I am not worrying about. I wouldn't split it. I
I wouldn't
wouldn't.
split it. I wouldn't split games, man.
Mm-mm,
I let him have the whole game.
mm-mm.
Let's get a good look at this guy, and let Sam Hartman had a whole, unless he go out in the third game and it's look awful, then I probably put AK in, just to bring us home. But I don't want to see that guy till the third preseason game, if even then. I mean, we know what he can do, not a lot. So it's refreshing to see this guy go out there, AK man, and kind of ball out, man. He looked good to me. But
Right.
I know it's one series, one preseason game. You can't get too hyped, but at the same time, you can tell if a guy can play football. Right? You can tell just by looking at him on the field, and he looked
Yeah.
he looked the part. He looked the
Yeah.
part.
Definitely. Yeah. Yeah. Like you said, you can tell if a guy can play football, and that's what I saw.
Yeah,
He
you
can
could
play
tell.
quarterback.
Mhm.
He can play quarterback, and I'm not saying he's gonna be a starter in this league, but he'd
Right.
be a guy that you want. There's a few
Nice
teams that
backup.
got backups for years, and they're
Yeah.
happy and they comfortable, and the backup is there, and he's ready to step in.
Right.
So, and he could be that guy.
He could be
So
that guy, man. He could be
I'm
that guy.
for this year for 2026, 27. I'm just want to play this thing through with him, and I just think there's too much upside with that. You
Right.
know, with a guy
Right.
that with his size, with his arm strength, and he just showing him the knowledge. He's learning the system just like everybody else. So he coming in and picking it up this quick, you know,
Right. Right. I
what is
like
there
it.
to say? Yeah,
I
yeah.
like it, man. I like what I'm seeing with this guy, man. There's some other guys I thought too. The running game, man. That running game, I was like, all right, okay. Now, of course, the fat man, he did his thing, and then the undrafted guy, my man Robert Henry Jr. Dude, man, he's a smaller guy, but it's okay. We need a shifty, smaller guy sometimes, and I think those two guys balled out for the Burgundy Gold, man. They put the running game on the map, and if David Blough's gonna be running the ball like that with Bill, Rashad White, man, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun, man.
The thing, like we were saying, the first drive defensively, it just came out slow. But
Right,
the moment they got out there, and then Robert Henry got a couple of touches, it just seemed to me that really Spike got everybody a little excited. Because
right,
he was hitting the
right.
holes. He was breaking tackles and getting nice runs and starting with fluid.
Mhm.
And it was like, whoa. And then when he scored the touchdown, I was like, wait a
Yeah.
minute. It's like that like ignited the whole team from that point.
Right,
And
right.
that's what you want. That's what
Yeah.
you want. This dude undrafted.
Undrafted guy, man.
Undrafted. And he looked sharp, man.
He looked
He
sharp.
looked good. He looked
He
good.
he came in and just rejuvenated the offense, man. Like you said, they was a little sluggish, look a little, a little stale. He come in, break some big runs, and next thing you know, everybody was like, "Oh, okay, actually a football game going on right now.
Mhm.
Let's all ball out." So he jump started the offense, man. It was fun to see that guy. This guy's 5'9", 5'9", 196 pounds, but for a running back, 5'9" is okay. I mean, you got that cat for the Raiders. He's a smaller guy, right? That dude's about 5'9" or something.
The Raiders running back, what's
Yeah,
it,
it was that
Austin
guy.
Austin Gentry,
Yeah, it was
dude
he a
like
small
5'8".
dude.
He
Yeah, he's a
like
small dude,
5'8".
man. So it's
I mean, he
okay for
Barry
a running back.
Sanders size. He Barry Sanders
Right.
size.
Right. It's all
So
good.
yeah, I mean he a little big. He definitely bigger, but
Mhm.
I mean he ran hard. He
Ran
ran
hard.
hard. He didn't run from tackles. He ran in the stuff and he bounced stuff. And yeah, I was impressed. I was impressed. I was like,
Yeah, I was
okay,
impressed too,
I heard
man.
people talking about him, but now you get to see him.
Yeah. All
Mhm.
right.
Yeah,
Now he may not make the final 53, but he definitely played his way onto that practice squad in one preseason game, man. He has to make the practice squad, man. You gotta have that guy on there for what he did against the Dolphins, man. You have to. You can't deny that guy. And
yeah.
I don't think he's done. We're gonna see him a lot
Mm.
too against the Detroit Lions on Saturday, man. And I'm gonna be watching. And I'm gonna be
Oh yeah.
watching out for these guys,
Oh yeah.
man.
This is cool, man, to sit here and be excited about some of these guys as the backup guys. Guys gonna be
Right.
coming in and gotta hold the whole ship together in case of a few bumps and bruises going through.
Hmm.
And yeah, I was I was impressed. I was
I
impressed
was
with him
impressed,
and
man.
the other guy.
Yeah, the fat man. Fat man
Fat
is
man.
good, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
they both look good, man. So
Yeah.
I'm enthused to see what the running game is going to be this season, man. Because we got to move, we got to run the ball and not depend on Jaden Daniels to run the ball. I mean, look, everybody talk about the running game is so great, but our running game is okay. It's not that great, and if you minus out Jaden Daniels runs, then we are average. All right,
Right.
so
Right. Right.
I don't want Jaden Daniels toting the rock Holly at all unless the play breaks down, he has to run. But the quarterback keepers and all that stuff, I don't want to see that at all. All right, from my man JD. We gotta keep him healthy, man. We gotta keep him upright and healthy. So let Bill, Rashad White, McNichols, and whoever else the final, the fourth running back might be, let those guys tote that rock, man. But not my man
Right.
JD5. No,
Right.
I don't want to see that.
Right. I mean, if they got JD5 under center more as we hoping and expecting, 4th and 1 shouldn't be quarterback sneaks. 4th and 1 should just be handing the ball off and letting that line push off, and get that yard or two or whatever it is.
Right, right.
Yeah. So man, only time I want to see Jaden when the play completely breaks down and it's
Yeah,
no
it was a
but
breakdown.
green grass in front of him, and then
He gone.
slide,
Yeah,
and
he
then
gone. And get
slide,
down. And get
and
down.
get down.
Right,
Get
right,
your yardage, get down.
right, right,
Don't
right.
be trying to take some hits and get the extra yards, man. Get down.
Mhm. No
you know.
question, man. No question.
Yeah, no
So
doubt.
let's switch gears, man. Let's talk about some of these wide receivers, man,
Mm,
from that game. I mean, no one really stood out to me as far as the wide receivers, but a lot of guys got involved. And maybe that's a blueprint of how we're going to run this season as far as the offense. Get a lot of dudes involved, call it, everybody's get touches, which is fine. We didn't key on one or two certain guys, but like De'Ami Brown, I mean, he had one catch. It was only one catch, but it was a nice, clean, crisp route. He caught the ball. He got some yards. He got out of bounds. That's all you want to see in preseason, man. That's what you want to see. And guys like my man Colson Gankoff and Ben Sinnott, of course.
mhm,
I was happy to see those guys working. Even Traylon Burks. And with him, he had one
mhm,
catch, but he stayed healthy. So that's
mhm,
a win.
mhm.
That's a win for that guy. All right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But none of these guys
Um,
really stood out as far as as far as the wide receivers. What do you think about these guys?
yeah. I mean, yeah, they didn't. They spreaded the ball a lot, but literally everybody came in did something with
Right.
the opportunity they had.
Right.
You know, like you said, Diami, that was a good. It was about 22-yard
22
gain or
yard catch.
something.
Yeah, that was a nice
Yeah, I
catch.
mean, it was a nice crisp route. He got open, ball was there. He made the catch, got out
Yeah.
of bounds. That's
Right.
all you asking for.
Right.
Traylon, Traylon was a little
Mhm.
in route, and I think it was for first down, and he got held,
Yeah.
went into pass
Yeah.
interference on the call, and he
Should
still
have been.
broke loose and got open and made the catch. Made a
Right.
solid catch. Even
Right.
Vance Jefferson made one down, inside the 10-yard
Yeah, nice
line.
catch. Yeah.
Yeah, all of them came in and did their thing. You know, what's your boy with the drops? He he
Jalen
even had
Lane.
Jalen Laney
Jalen
had it.
Lane.
Yeah,
Jalen
he
Lane,
even
he was
made
three
play.
three catches, 31 yards, man.
Yeah,
3 for
yeah,
31. He had a longer 17 yards. I was happy to
right.
see that.
So
I was happy to
I,
see
I
it.
I think they just wanted everybody to get a feel. They didn't really concentrate on anything. But that might be that, like you said, that's scheme. That's
Yeah,
probably scheme.
that could
It
be
just
scheme.
guys lining up and you just don't know who gonna get the ball.
Right. Spray that thing
So
around.
spread it around. So I loved it. I loved it just to see that they were executing, when drops, when making, trying to make too much out of their play. They just made their play. So
Right.
um
Right.
I don't know who led in actual receptions and,
It was
actually
Jacoby Jones. He had 2
right.
receptions for 33 yards and he had 3 targets. He had one big drop though, but he bounced back. Had a couple catches after that. He looked, he looked pretty decent.
Hmm.
I don't know if he's gonna make the final 53, but he looked decent out there. Then the rookie, my man Antonio Williams, he had one catch for 16 yards, but he had 3 targets. So they were trying to get him the ball, but they were just some of his throws were just bad throws. It wasn't on him.
Yeah. The one in the
And
back of
he
the end zone. Yeah.
right, right. It was
Yeah.
just bad throws.
Yeah. He got open, missed him. So and he came back, come on. He
Yeah.
could feel it. He could feel it. He can
Mhm.
see. Yeah. Oh,
Mhm.
I can do this. I could do this on this level for sure.
Oh
You know,
man.
and that's
I
the funny
think he
thing.
might break out.
I watched it on the Miami broadcast, to
Okay.
hear their commentators what they were going to say about their players and our players.
Right.
And yeah, they talked about Antonio Williams for a minute.
Oh
So
yeah.
yeah, if you don't
I
know
told
him,
him, yeah.
he played at Clemson. They was highlighting. They talked
Get
about
to
him.
know him.
So yeah,
Get to know
yeah,
him.
yeah. So that's a good thing, man. They, other
Get to know him.
teams, right there, they was thinking about him, no question.
Yeah,
So
get to know
yeah,
that guy, man. He's gonna be a problem. He is going to be a problem. And I think, shoot, as this season wear on, I think that guy's gonna be on the field a lot in that slot, man. I think he's gonna take over that because one guy, again, he didn't do too much. My man Luke McCaffrey, man, zero
oh,
catches, zero target. Yeah, 2 targets, 0 catches, man. Nothing. I mean,
let me let me
he's
write that one
training. He's training camp Luke. That's he balls out in training camp and preseason. What happened?
down.
He
Right.
usually balls.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Let me write that
0.
down.
0, man. So let me tell you right now, man, if he don't step up, my man Antonio Williams is gonna take over that spot because we can't depend on, my man Burks. He probably end up hurt. You already know that.
Right, right.
And you can't depend on Jalen Lane. He's 50-50, so nah. Antonio was a much better wide receiver than to me, both of those dudes. So him out there with Diggs and Terry, that's gonna be a nice trio for Jaden, man. Nice trio.
Well, well, some things too I was hearing too, like during the practices. Um, Everybody were out just winning, winning their releases and things like that, and winning their routes, against Miami in practice.
Right.
So I, I feel like they definitely wanted to just get a feel for everybody, and they just
Mhm.
were calling plays to just see if you're going to make your play. So I
Right.
mean, each play is an audition. It looks like
That's
to
right.
me for this
That's right.
team. Yeah. So any drops or major drops, you gonna get a negative check on that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so I think Luke, if we were going to talk about the disappointments,
Yeah, we're gonna get to it. We're gonna
yeah,
get to it.
let's hold on that one because
Yeah, we're gonna
yeah,
get to
we'll
Luke.
come back to that.
Trust me, we're gonna get to it, man. But right now,
Yes.
what we're gonna do, we're gonna switch to the defensive side of the ball. You love defense, I love defense, man.
Mm,
And the defense, they struggled on that first drive, but they gathered themselves, they calmed down, and they actually balled out. And there's some standouts on that defense, man. I mean, I'm sure you got some,
mhm,
but as a whole, you know, the that dude Antonio Hamilton, man. Now,
mhm, mhm.
I I don't know if he gonna make it, but he should. I don't know if he will. He at least make the practice squad, but even on special teams, he was man, he was ringing some
Oh,
bells, man, on special teams.
ooh, that hit. Oh
Yeah,
my God, he woke
man,
everybody up.
he
That
trying
was
to
on.
make it.
Ooh, that was on Jalen Rager too, man. Alabama
Mhm.
dude, man. He run some bells on that one.
Yeah, yeah, he trying to make it.
Oh, yes, yes, yeah. He was putting wood out there, man. He was laying wood
Right,
out there, no
right.
question. Yes, man, yeah. I'm still shaking on that one. I ain't wow preseason. I ain't seen us hit somebody like that in a minute.
Man, I was loving that, and he made a name for himself in just that one game, and if he can just be solid from this point forward, just not blow coverage, not get beat, nothing weird.
Right,
He has a chance to make it. He definitely got a chance to make that practice squad, man.
right.
No
So
question.
excuse me. That's the thing, man. This should be all competition,
Yeah,
everything.
that's what it's all about.
Top to bottom. So if you out there, you compete. I heard somebody say you should be competing in the practices and everything to get on the field in game time, and
Right,
then show yourself. So
right, right,
nothing given. So I mean, way he came up, I don't know how he been looking in practice because then I didn't hear any names, his name popping up, but
right.
he definitely showed something and definitely opened some eyes.
Oh, no
Everybody,
question.
no
He put
question.
he put everybody on notice, and
Yes,
I think he had 2 nice hits on special teams, and he had
yes.
some nice plays on defense. So I don't know, man. I think, you gotta keep your eye on that guy, Antonio Hamilton Sr., man. Hopefully he could
Mhm,
make the final 53.
mhm,
I love the
mhm.
underdogs too, man. I'm cheering for guys like that. I love when
Yeah,
guys like that,
yeah.
underdogs come out of nowhere and just, kind of ball. I love that kind of stuff, man.
Yeah, that's what you want, and that's what makes your team up, you know,
Right.
and because you never know, one of these guys might end up being a starter,
Yeah, you
just
never know.
outplay everybody, and then next thing you know, it's doing your lineup.
Right, right.
So it's not given, nothing's given,
Nothing's
none.
given, man.
I
Nothing's
feel like
given.
only one position on this team is given,
Mhm.
JD5.
JD5, that's it.
Well,
Yeah.
Terry McLaurin,
Terry
you know,
McLaurin, Scary Terry,
uh,
JD5, that's
right,
perfect. My man
there's a
Laramie,
few others,
yeah, Big
Laramie,
Laramie, that's it. Yeah. Uh,
Big Sam
yeah.
Cosme,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you
Lumberjack,
know,
yeah, he's in there.
there's some,
So,
yeah, guys entrenched. Yeah, definitely. There's
right.
a few, but overall, that's a majority that to be should be, you know, keeping eyes on the guy next to him
No
for sure,
question about it, no question,
no
man.
doubt.
Alright, man, so let's get into these winners and losers from this game, man. What you wanna start with, the winners first, or you wanna go to with them losers, man?
I don't want to disappoint, get everybody sad out there. Commanders fan, they, dropping heads. I'm like, oh my God, yeah, you're right. Let's
Yeah.
bring some cheer in this thing. So let's hit the winners. Let's hit the
Alright,
winners.
who
Let's
was
do
your
this.
first winner from that first game? Like, who stood out on offensive side, defense, whatever? Who made a name for themselves that you saw is definitely put them in the winner category?
All right, so we talked about a guy a little bit, but I'm gonna bring a guy that I don't know if anybody really noticed him. He was the defensive tackle, Ricky Barber.
Ricky Barber,
Ricky
undrafted guy
Barber.
from 2 seasons ago, man. Yes.
Yes, he was consistent pressure,
Mhm,
consistent play across the line of scrimmage.
mhm,
Um, I think he had a tackle for loss.
mhm.
Uh, he to me, he just stood out.
Yeah.
You was looking at the game, this dude was just always like, damn, like who's this guy?
Mhm, mhm,
So
mhm.
for me, he was that guy. for sure.
Yeah, he looked
Yeah,
good, man.
yeah,
Ricky
yes.
Barber looked good. He had 5 tackles,
Mhm.
1 sack,
It's that
and
and,
and
and yep,
and 2
play
quarterback hits, man.
yeah,
So
so that's
Ricky
what
Ricky Barber's trying to make some noise. He's like, "Man, look, I wanna play, and if he keep balling like that, as weak as our defensive line is with the starters, Payne and Kinlaw, we
yeah,
could use Ricky Barber, man, trust me.
right, right. There you go. I just sat there and said it. A guy that just come out of nowhere,
We
you
could
know.
use him."
He opened eyes, when they charting this
Yeah,
game, they's like, "Oh, you see Ricky?
right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah, 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 I see Ricky. Yeah." Put notice on him. Yeah,
Put
put some
notice.
stars beside him. So he was one of the guys, man, for me that definitely stood out for sure.
Okay.
Yep.
I got one too for you, man. And this guy, and I don't know, man. It's gonna be tough for this guy to make the squad because this position group is stacked, stacked, stacked. My man El Coho, man, the linebacker from
Mm,
UCLA.
mm,
That dude was looking
mm.
good out there, and he had an
He had
interception.
an interception too.
Beautiful interception, man. Perfect. He dropped back in coverage, picked it. Now, one thing I will say, what he got is look, man, we got to get rid of the great kazoo helmets, man. I don't like them big giant helmets, the padded things, man. He got to get rid of that. If he could get rid of that, that's my guy. But why he got that great kazoo
Ooh.
helmet on, man? I
Man,
don't know. I know what he's trying to protect himself. I get it, but he look ridiculous out there. I hate them helmets,
it,
man.
look, it might give him magic powers or something because he's shown enough. Because I ain't seen it in college at all. I maybe it is. Somebody please chime in and say so, but I
Yeah,
haven't seen
they.
it in college with them helmets. But
Yeah, I think they're gonna wear him during the regular season, right? Some
yeah,
players
they already been doing it. Like
they've
Romeo
been
Dobbs,
doing it,
he was
right?
wearing it last year for the Packers. It was a few guys,
Right.
quite a few guys was wearing
Yeah.
it. Yeah, Romeo Dobbs was wearing it as a wide receiver.
I don't know,
So
man. I don't know about them helmets, but he actually balled out. If he gonna keep balling out like that, then all right, he can keep the helmet. He had 2 tackles and he had that pick, and I think that guy was one of the winners from preseason game number 1. If he can keep that up, I think he actually took a step above his own boy,
yeah,
Kane Madrano.
yeah,
So
yep,
he outplayed
yep,
him,
yep,
and he was
yeah.
undrafted. So
Right.
I don't
Kane was
know.
drafted, what, 5th round
Yeah,
last year.
Kane was
So
yeah, he was
yeah,
drafted and he was
yeah,
undrafted. So
yeah.
Coho actually, all right, if he can keep doing that, then I think he might, at least practice squad, no question. He's on the practice squad. But he
Hey,
might can make that final 53. We'll
that
see.
that's a shout out to Ken Norton Jr.
That's
He
right.
got
I
them
love him.
linebackers balling.
Got him
You see
balling,
him
man.
in practice, man. How he find and motivate them dudes up. At the
It's
end of
funny to
practice.
yeah, it's funny to
Woo!
watch, but it's like,
Yeah, it's funny to watch because he's like, yeah, he like me
man,
out there, old man out there doing stuff, and I know they laughing like, yeah, look at it, he didn't let him
yeah.
get it, but
But
you
it make
know,
you want to play for him, play hard.
dude, they're running through brick walls for him out there. So
Yeah.
that's a thing. So hey, with that bubble hat, man, yeah, little lip, if he go ball, let him wear it, man.
Let him
But
ball. If
hey,
you wear
quick,
it,
quick shout out
let
to
him
them
do his
Giant
thing, man.
fans. Some Giant
Yeah.
fans, y'all better tell Jackson Dart to start wearing one of them jokers too, because
Oh, yeah, he need to.
yeah, he need to. He
He
need
got
to.
lit up too. He got
He
lit
got
up.
lit up, laid out, came back in. Okay. Yeah, I think he gonna need one of them little puffy helmets too. So
Yeah, yeah, he might need
because
a whole
we
puffy
gonna be
suit.
coming. Yeah, he gonna be a spacesuit, Joe. We gonna
Yeah,
be coming at
spacesuit,
them. And
man.
just a little
Jeez.
shout out. You better watch out, Jackson Dog. Be coming. Be
Yeah.
coming.
Who else you saw out there, man, that caught your eye?
Let me
Or,
see. For
the
far as that, when we talking about Jones, the wide receiver, he caught my
okay,
eye.
okay.
Um,
My
and
man
then
Jacoby Jones.
yeah, Jacoby Jones. Of course the running backs. So who was it? Somebody. Oh, what's my man name? I'm trying to look down. Oh, I think he started slow, but he did pick it up. Was
Mhm.
Jashawn Newton? You know, I think he picked it up for a moment. But I don't know
Yeah,
if that was because of Barber playing beside him at times and was making him, actually
yeah,
step it up a little bit. But
yeah,
he started really, really slow, and I think he finished strong.
yeah,
So uh,
yeah.
I ain't done with him, yet. But yeah, he gotta play much, much more better. But I think he
You
kind of
better step it up.
said, okay,
Better.
all right, I know they was a little down on him in the beginning, but I think
Mhm.
they kind of picked up, okay. So
Yeah, he better step his game up, man.
next week is
Um,
key for
Next
him.
week is key because he gonna be playing a lot, and even though he he going up against against the Dolphins, but okay, he want to be a one, so you need to go out there and ball, and
Right,
you know,
right,
don't there's no
right.
excuses for that. Oh, I'm playing against the one. Okay, you want to be a one. you need to dominate their ones. All
Right.
right.
Yeah, you're
So
right about that. Yeah.
yeah, it is what it
He
is,
didn't
man.
show out against the ones, but a little later on against the twos and threes, he started balling.
Then he wanted to wake up. So all
Yeah,
right,
so
okay. I see what you're doing, but nah, man, that's not happening. But
mm.
another guy for me, man, was Quan Martin. A lot of people down on my man Quan Martin. They down on him. But Quan Martin, he been running with the twos mostly in training camp. He's been with the twos. Right now, they got Revo starting at free safety. I don't know about that one. Strong safety, maybe, but free. I don't know what they're trying to pull off. But right now, Revo's out there with my man. Who's the guy we got from the Colts? Uh,
Nick Cross, Nick
Nick Cross.
Cross,
He's
Nick
out there running
Cross.
with Nick Cross, man. But Quan Martin was like, all right, man, listen, I got it together. This new defensive scheme is going to help guys like Quan Martin and Mikey Sanders, still guys like that. And to me, he was one of the winners from that game, man, because he actually played pretty well. He had a couple nice sticks out there too, and
Mhm,
he had the pick.
mhm.
So my man Quan Martin put himself, to me, back on the map as a possible starter for week one.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. He was impressive, definitely. Actually, he probably because of the situation and what we've been hearing, I think he goes to number one probably on that list.
Yeah, yeah,
Because we've been projecting him to be a starter free safety, and he
right.
played like it from point when he came in all the way through. I mean, as
Yeah.
he started and all the way through. Um, he was really, really, really impressive. I'm I'm sorry. I just can't see. He got me my star safety. That's all I gotta say, man. He
Yep.
got to figure out to make sure he win that
Yeah.
job.
They
You
got the
know,
people safety out there now. My man Revo. He's the people safety, man.
how many terms is Revo? I mean, how many times he's been through this? He's been through what, 3 coaching changes, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, and now he just figuring it out.
Nah, he ain't figured that out.
Nah,
They for some reason they love him, man, but I think they just trying to motivate the guys behind him, like Quan and Will Harris, and guys like that. They try to motivate. We're gonna stick Revo
so
out there
nothing,
right
nothing
there.
is given. Everything's
Right,
competitive. He just comes in. He brings a natural competitiveness. I just
right.
don't know if he can bring the skill ability to be out there with the ones. On week one. I just don't. I don't
Not
know
as
if I can.
especially for free
I don't know if I
safety.
can handle that, man. I really
Right.
don't. I
Revo
really
is
don't.
he's more of a box guy. He can, he's more of a hitter, a box guy. He covered little. But playing center field, he ain't even got the speed for that. I don't understand.
No,
He
no,
gonna get lit up out
no.
there.
Oh my god.
Um,
Hey, no, no, no slapping him as a NFL
that's my
player,
guy, man. That's my
but
guy.
I just I'm gonna have a little bit like concerned if he starts starting free safety come the start of
Yeah,
the
he's
season.
starting free safety, man. It's like, wait, whoa, hold on now, because and
We
teams
might
gonna
not even have
recognize
our
it.
free safety on this team.
That's
Be
that's
honest.
true. That's
Yeah,
true
we might
too.
not already have. We might be waiting to cuts. So
That's true too, man. Yeah, you never know, man. Some guys might get cut, and we got money. We could swoop in and grab some guys, man. So
right, right,
Another
right.
guy, let's talk about this guy, man. This guy actually, now I know this was against the probably the threes, but the rookie center, man, he actually looked decent. Like I was
Hmm,
watching that guy when he got out there, and he was looking kind of good, man.
hmm.
So we might have undercover starting center soon. And this guy, my man Matt Gobin, man, he played pretty well. And as you remember this, the last time we had a rookie center was what's that guy, Rouye, Chase Rouye. Remember that guy?
Yeah, yeah. Chase was solid too.
He balled
Yeah,
out. So we might have
yeah.
another Chase Rouye on the
Yeah,
squad, man.
Chase
You
was
don't know.
good. Yeah, Chase came in and took over. Yeah, for
Yeah,
no doubt. Man, if he they might just, like you said, we just, Dan Quinn is famous for letting the youngsters come in and gotta work their way up. You
right,
know, he
right.
don't anoint them at all. So, that Matt might be building himself up to be the starting center. I mean, didn't we kind of forecasted that, you know,
Yeah, yeah,
early in this, in the off season.
yeah.
We kind of looked at that, said, man, this dude might be our starting center before we,
Mm-hmm.
blink our eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And he might be doing it because the run game was very, very effective. And it
Very
started
effective.
with him in that center point right there. It started
Right,
with him, no
right.
doubt. So
So
I
if
loved it.
Mac, if he can keep that up, man, that would be a nice blessing to have a rookie breakout center, break out on the squad, man, and just take that position, man, and just lock it down for the next 5 to 10 seasons, man. That'd be great. And then
Mhm.
everybody's worried about Allegretti. I'm still worried about him, but if this guy can ball, just backing him up, then I think we good. I think we might be good. And we gonna see this guy too. Keep your eye on my man Gobin, man, in this next game. Because he's
Right,
gonna be out there a lot.
right. I mean, I feel like they was it. Like I said, they handled their own, and he did very good. So I hope we get to start next week.
That would be great. Let him
We get to
start over good
start.
Jones. Let him
Let's
start. Why not?
let him start.
It's
Let him
preseason.
start. Let's just see what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
If he has a
Well,
major breakdown, okay,
all right.
ooh,
Okay.
you
Put
know.
good Jones
Well,
back out there.
let, let's just say this: if he doesn't start, and Jade and them gets 2 series, maybe three, as soon
Right.
as they change out, he should come in.
Mhm.
Let him play the rest of the game. You
Right.
know, let him and
Yeah.
AK. Those are guys I want to see play. That I
Yeah.
really want to get a good chart on those guys. So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, let's see that. I'm hoping.
So we talked about some of these guys, man. There's some winners. Of course, AK, you just mentioned him. We mentioned him
Hmm.
earlier. He was
Hmm.
definitely a winner.
Hmm.
My man, the fat man. We already talked about that. Yeah, he was one of the winners, man. Robert Henry. We talked about that guy. He's
Yeah,
definitely a
Robert
winner.
Jr. Yep, definitely.
Um,
KO linebacker.
KO,
Yep,
the linebacker. We talked about that
yep.
guy. Who else you say, man? I mean, what about oh, another guy, man, who actually looked decent out there. My man Shy Tuttle at the nose spot.
Right,
He was looking
right.
now in the beginning, like you said, everybody struggled, but he came around, man, and Shy Tuttle was actually throwing dudes around a little bit. I was impressed with that guy.
Man, Shaq could actually be starter.
Yeah, he could
He
be.
he
He
could be
could be.
starting. He'd be
He could
starting.
be.
I mean, he was one of the first one they re-signed back before they even really got busy with free agency.
Right.
So yeah,
Right.
he was one of the first ones. They didn't let him get too far out there. So um yeah, Shy was pretty solid. So I got one more for you.
Okay. All right.
The D back. What's his name? Malik Spencer, defensive
Malik
back.
Spencer,
Malik
yes.
Spencer played. He was
He
very
had a pick too,
solid.
I think. I think he
Yeah,
had a pick.
yeah, yeah. So yep, he got one, I think, in the fourth quarter. I think it
Yeah.
was. Yeah, late in the
Yeah.
game. But
Mhm.
he was playing pretty solid. So
He was pretty
um
solid, man.
and that's to Durante Jones,
Mhm.
how's trickling down. You know,
Right. Right.
everybody's picking it up, everybody is understanding what their assignments are, and they're getting out there and executing. And that
Right.
was key. So he's one other guy I had that marked down
Mhm.
to Malik
Mhm.
Spencer. So,
Malik
I know
Spencer,
just because the
he looked
interception,
good.
but he actually played pretty good. So
Oh, he played
yeah,
pretty well, man. You're right.
yep.
I mean, that's the thing about it. Like he didn't give up no big plays, that kind of stuff, and that's that makes a lot. That means a lot when you out there, especially on defense. If you're not getting burnt and blown up, because as soon as you do that, as soon as the announcer calls your name as blowing that coverage, it's curtains, man. It's over for you. So
That's
we
it.
didn't hear nothing but Malik Spencer, but good things, and we didn't hardly hear his name at all, which is a good thing for that
That's a
guy.
great thing. That's a
It's a
great
great
thing.
thing for that guy.
Great thing. Great thing.
Um,
Because
before, yeah, go ahead, man.
go ahead. Yeah, because I was just gonna say, basically when you get down to that level of play, you actually
Mhm.
you're trying to make some plays, you're trying to execute, trying to push the ball downfield a little bit, giving these other guys a chance to try to make the team. So
Right,
you're still not
right,
showing your best, but you still trying to, you're not being that basic at that point either.
right.
And when guys show up and play at that point, that's what you want to see. So
Mhm, mhm.
yep. I'm happy with execution. Yep.
So as far as the winners, man, is there anybody else you want to shout out, or you want to go over to the losers? The
This,
losers.
I just overall, I think the biggest winner is just the system. Just
Okay.
just guys coming in because, like you said earlier, last year, first game, with the previous coaches out there, it was just mistakes
Mhm,
everywhere and
mhm.
offsides, false stars,
It was crazy.
holding. It was just crazy. And you was like, oh my God, what is going on?
Yeah.
And it was crisp. It was very crisp. So them joint practices helped a lot. So
Right,
that's my
right,
number one
right,
take is just the system. I'm more keyed on how these guys gonna perform because how they gonna be positioned to perform. So
right,
that's
right.
what I like.
All right,
That's what I
man. Let's
like.
switch to the losers. Man, the losers from this first preseason game. Some guys that, man, they're gonna have to step it up. They're gonna have to step it up. And I'm gonna go first, man, because I got a guy, and I'm sorry. I got a guy. We mentioned him earlier. We mentioned him twice, and this guy was making me mad. Johnny Newton, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This guy, to me, was a loser, man. This guy went out there against their ones and was getting thrown around. All right, like a rag doll, man. They was pushing that guy around. They marched right down the field on and scored a touchdown. And he went out there against the twos and threes and was kind of showing off then, like a bully, picking on the little kids out there, man. Look, this guy's got to step his game up, especially if he's going to replace Deron Payne. I was not impressed at all with Johnny Newton. He better get it together, man. And we better see this guy this next game dominate, as we know he can be. He can dominate, man. Johnny Newton's got to step it up, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think he's a winner and a loser, but
Yeah.
you got it, where you're charting him from, I would definitely say loser.
Yeah,
Because
got to. Got to step it up,
yeah,
man.
because it was he had a chance to play against the first team,
Yeah,
Dolphins.
need
And
to dominate them.
they were just bullying him
Mhm.
off the field, just
Right,
moving him wherever they needed to go. You
right.
know, Devon A Chain was just basically right up the middle. And
Right in the middle.
and that Devon A Chain is more the guy you want to get to the outside. He was just
Mhm.
running right up behind
Yeah,
tackles, right on,
yeah.
guard straight up, right at him.
Right,
Touchdown. Pushed him right
right,
off. Touchdown.
right,
It's like,
right.
wow. You know. So from where you charting him, no question. I give him effort. So then I'll swing him back to like a C plus,
Yeah,
final
yeah,
performance. But
yeah.
I agree with you. I agree with you completely.
Gotta
He got to
step it
step
up,
it
man.
up. He got to step it up.
You gotta step it
No
up.
question. No question.
How many losers who else you saw out there that just played themselves into a hole, man? They're gonna have to ball out for the next 2 games, man,
We
to get out
talked
that hole.
about him too. We
Mhm.
talked about him too, man. I'm sorry, Luke McCaffrey.
Alright,
I
alright.
just
Training camp Luke,
he just
preseason Luke, man.
he wasn't uncovering nothing.
Nah, man.
Nothing. When I was watching him and he
Mm.
just was not getting open.
Nah, what
The guys
happened?
were just blanketing him.
Yeah. He
You
usually
know,
open. What
he
happened?
was in the slot. If he went right or left, God was in this on him. And I was
Yeah,
like, I'm just sitting here and say, wow, Luke. I mean, what maybe it was just a scheme and what they were asking him to do. And maybe he wasn't designed to get those plays at that moment. But I
maybe.
thought you're supposed to run the play like you're going to get the ball every time.
Right,
And I think he's
right.
definitely from his lineages. He
Mhm.
should be killing out there, whether he get the ball or
Yeah,
not.
yeah,
You know.
I don't get it. I
So
don't
that
know.
I was man. I know they didn't get he should have been playing. He played a lot, I think, but
Mhm.
I gotta go back and see what his snap count was. But man, I was
He played a lot. And
disappointed in
no
Luke
receptions,
McCaffrey.
man. Yeah, Luke McCa I agree.
I was disappointed. I was much disappointed in Luke McCaffrey.
I agree, man. I think this is his time. Usually Luke balls out in training camp, preseason, man. He makes some great catches. He's been balling out in training camp. Preseason game number 1, he was invisible, man. He wasn't doing nothing out there, 0. So Luke is definitely a loser, man. And I'm telling you, if he go out there in this next game and do the same thing against the Lions, we got to find somebody because right now he's penciled in as a star, wide receiver 3 in the slot, and I don't see it. He better do something. He better.
Antonio Williams. Remember the
So
name.
he's gonna take it.
No question.
Luke better step up. And honestly, man, I don't know. Maybe Luke will thrive somewhere else. And maybe we can try to move him. Maybe. I don't know.
Ain't nobody
I
gonna
don't know.
trade for
Anybody want Luke? Just on the name of McCaffrey, just showing the McCaffrey in the back of the jersey, somebody might bite.
Right. Ain't nobody gonna trade for Luke. Look,
Hey, look,
they
hey, trade Luke for send him out there with his brother and give us the dude that's been acting crazy. Ayuk.
Ayuk,
Trade Luke for Ayuk, man. Let's do it right now.
man, they ain't even think about Ayuk. Them dudes got some they was questioning some of the moves the 49ers did. I watched some of that preseason game that they played, and their wide
Yeah,
receivers was actually out there doing something, and rookies and everything. Scribbling.
yeah.
That dude was balling. And
Ayuk
so
might be in trouble. He might be
yeah,
in
they ain't
trouble.
thinking about Ayuk at all.
Yeah, he might be in trouble.
They say you could just sit. They don't even care. You do what you want to do. So
All right, man. So I got another guy, man, that I'm a little concerned about on the defensive side of the ball. We brought him in as a free agent, and right now he's penciled as a backup
oh, okay,
on
back
the
up.
depth chart. And from the game against the Dolphins, he was out there, and I don't know. My man Leo, man. My man Leo,
Oh,
what
right,
is going
right.
on? Like, I was thinking he was gonna be he's athletic, he got the speed, he got the size, he got all the tools. But for some reason, I don't know. I'm not seeing it. I'm not sure what's going on with my man Leo, man. What's up with Leo?
Um, and I haven't heard super, super positives either, you
Nah,
know?
nah.
Um, like right now, they thinking Frankie and, gonna
Frankie
be in
Louisville,
there.
a start, yeah.
Right.
In middle, at the middle.
Middle,
Frankie, he's
right,
inside. Is that because
right.
my man can't get it together, Leo? I mean, why we sign him?
That's right. We signed him to be inside of there. So
Right.
um I I'm not gonna make it as a concern, you
Yeah.
know.
Maybe
Yeah,
he'll get it together. Yeah.
I like to see next week, you
Right.
know. It's a few guys that are starters or in key backups that
Right.
I got one
Right.
more for you that
Okay.
I would like to see,
Okay.
more of next week. And
Right.
then I'm gonna start having my concerns. So, but
Okay.
Luca definitely won. Luke McCaffrey won.
Luke
Leo,
McCaffrey, Leo
he's
definitely
one.
won. Yeah.
Yeah.
Big Johnny Newton
Big
got to
Johnny
step his
Newton,
game up.
definitely. Um, Will Harris.
Will Harris. Okay.
I saw a blur of three a few times, and that was about
Mm.
it. And then I'm
Yeah.
like, that's I don't know, man. I really don't know. There's people that said, when he was in New Orleans, they seemed to be a whole different
Yeah, he balled
player.
out.
Yeah,
He
he
balled
balled
out.
out and he
Yeah.
got here and got hurt, and I haven't seen any flashes of him
Nah,
whatsoever.
I agree.
And I was expecting for to see something with him, you know, in that game in Friday night, and I saw him out there, but that was
He
it.
was out there a lot, but he didn't do anything.
Yeah, he didn't do anything.
He was out there a hell
So
of a lot, and I think last year I was like, "Man, maybe it's the scheme," because like you said, we was in playing for the Saints. He was actually a nice safety, man. So I
mhm.
still I wish we would have kept my man Jeremy Chin around, but that's okay. We brought this guy in. I'm like, all right, we might, maybe this guy's better. Nah, no,
Nah,
he's not.
no,
No,
he's not. He's
no.
not. I hate having a player or two that over the years we let go. And
Right.
I'm like, I just hold on to that. And Jeremy Chin is one that I hold on to. It's
Yeah,
like that just to me
he
made
should
no
still be here.
sense. Right. They should have gave him an extension and kept him around. It was
Should have kept him.
just right. If they played his worst game was his last game. I get that. It's what you
Yeah,
last
that's
put on
fine. That's
tape.
okay. That's all right.
But right, but he played 17 regular season games, and then the 3 playoff games, and then
Mhm.
okay, his worst game was against in the NFC Championship game against the Philadelphia Eagles. He just was atrocious, but the whole team
Yeah.
was.
The whole team was. You can't
Yeah,
blame him.
so you can't blame
Everybody
him.
stunk.
He's a
Yeah.
safety. What happened to the
Right.
linebackers and the D tackles? Yeah.
Right.
So I know, yeah, he got whiffed and Saquon took one to the house and was like, oh, I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
still, Jeremy Chance should still be on this football team,
He should
you
still be
know.
here, man. Still
So
be here.
yeah, but that one, yeah, that stuck out for me. Will Harris.
My man
That
Will
stuck out
Harris.
too. Yeah,
Yeah.
no question.
So hopefully, man, these guys will get it together, man, in this next game coming up. And if not, mm, I don't know. I don't know. But as far as losers, man, you got anybody else you want to shout out? Put them on the loser
Um,
list?
I don't have really I don't really have I got one for you. Your
Okay.
kicker. Your kicker.
All right. Okay.
Um, I'm not impressed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not impressed. And I heard he's really the last few days in practice has, you know, looking looking pretty weak.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Barely kicked 50%, if not a little less than that.
I think he's kicking
So
less. He's
yeah,
kicking less.
Jake Moody, I'm just not
Jake Moody, yeah, he's kicking less than
yeah,
50%.
yeah, and I know he made one, but it was only like what 20 something yards, 28 yards, something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Drew Stevens is he was balling too, and he had a rough day, maybe one of the last days.
I think
So
he was like
kind of
4 of 6 or something like that, but
yes, but yeah,
but at the
so
same practice, my Moody was 2 of 6, so
right. And then
okay.
just the kickoff, the
Right.
kickoff that Moody had, they was run. Maybe that's design because I think they prefer to kick it where they in that receiving zone to force them to have to run it. And if you put them in the corners or toward the sideline, then it makes it easy for you to get up and stop. So then you say that, then he did his job,
Yeah.
in so
Yeah.
many instances. But I'm just, yeah, I'm a little. I gotta see them really in the in-game situation now,
Right.
and get their
Right.
shots.
We're gonna see
But
more of them, trust me.
right,
To me,
right.
this is one of the best battles in camp. Moody versus Stevens, man.
I think
I
that's
love
number one. A lot of people been literally charting
yeah.
that one up and
Because
down.
we have had a great kicker in a long time. So it
Right,
can Drew Stevens be that guy?
right.
I hope so. I hope so.
Um,
I want him to win.
I
Win that
think left
spot.
guard was there too until
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know they moved Coleman outside.
Right. Right.
So
Right. Right.
I think at that point it was, and I think Coleman was actually kind of taking it
Mhm.
until the injury to Tunsil. So,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
after that, I think kicker. It's a lot of battles, but I think the one that is actually standing out, and a lot of people don't even care about the kicker. But you don't know how many games, man, kickers win and lose, man.
Come on, man. We need one.
Yeah,
We need a dog out there kicking that ball.
we
When we get a guy,
man,
once we get anywhere around that 40 to 45-yard line and we can't move it, put him out there and it should be money. That's what I'm looking for, man. That's what I'm looking for the Burgundy goal. No question.
yep, yep. And this and
So,
Steven's got a leg, so I'm hoping he's a threat once we cross midfield. You
right.
know,
Exactly. Right. He should
you
be a
know.
problem once we cross midfield.
We
So
cross midfield should be a problem. I mean,
yeah.
who's that kicker for the Cowboys, man? They don't even got to get to midfield. Just get to the
Yeah.
45 on their
Oh
side.
man. Yeah, he's been money. Yeah.
And
That's
he kicked
crazy.
one the other day. I'm like,
Yeah. He's been
this
money. That's what we
so
need.
yeah, we man, if you can find that dude, man.
Yeah.
So, but far as more disappointments, I yeah, I think we got it pretty covered, pretty
Yeah,
well.
it actually played pretty well, man. It's, the guys show it all, but it was like you said, it was just a few guys here and there that wasn't doing their job, and it stood out to me. And you got to put them on the loser list. You got to call these guys out, man. That's what we do. It's not, we're not the insider dudes, man. Everything is perfect. You're gonna
Yeah.
call these guys out. I don't care who it is. You're gonna get called out on
Call,
this show, man.
call them out, call them out,
Call
because
them out. That's what we're gonna do.
I had questions too because I listened to a couple of Miami broadcasts and trying to
Mhm.
hear how they thought. And for a moment, I was hearing like they was winning joint practices.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
hearing
yeah,
that. Yeah. And then
yeah.
like, wait a
Nah,
minute, I'm
we
hearing
get
we winning them.
dominated.
And
Yeah.
then I'm hearing they saying they winning them. But
Nah.
then you saw it in the game. It was
Yeah.
clear. Yeah,
Right.
we was winning them. We
Right.
won it. And
Right.
we handled them through the game.
No
They
question.
not no team to worry about trying not to show nothing because they ain't got nothing to show
They ain't
anything.
got nothing to show.
So
Yeah,
they
they
needed to
know.
be doing something, and they was
Right,
just getting shut down. So
right,
yeah, I
right.
was like, "What? I've been hearing we've been looking really, really good." And
Yeah,
then they saying like that, man, they was looking good, and I was like, "Huh?
right.
Wait a minute, is that them that bias
Nah,
from both sides?"
they look
No,
terrible out there practice,
no,
man.
no, no.
They
They
look
look
terrible.
terrible. They look
So,
terrible.
and then we did what we were supposed to do, beat up on them in preseason. That's what we did.
Right,
Even with the
right,
twos and threes, we still beat them up.
right,
And
right.
that's what you're supposed to do. So hopefully that'll translate over to week preseason game number 2, man. We got the Detroit Lions. And listen, Nation, man, that's a Saturday game, man. So make sure y'all don't miss this game. It's our Friday night. It's a Saturday at noon. I'm not sure
It's
why we
noon.
playing a Saturday at noon, but
Right. In
yeah,
Detroit. Ain't
Saturday
they
in
Central
Detroit.
Time? They
Yeah,
11 o'clock? Playing 11
it's,
o'clock in the morning?
it's kind of weird, but that's where they got us. So make sure y'all tune in for that because you already know OG and T May will be watching, and we're gonna give y'all the lowdown of what happened in that game. You
That's
already know it. So
that's the
make sure y'all
game
check it
right
out.
there. That's the
Yeah.
one. That's the audition for
This
your
is the measurement
starters.
stick right here.
This is
This
it.
is it.
This is
Yeah.
it. It's to
If
see
we
what
don't play well,
everything.
they don't play well, they're
Yep.
gonna hear about it.
Exactly. Everything they built on this whole off season is going to be on display this coming
Gotta be.
Saturday.
Gotta be,
That
man.
it means a lot. It
Yeah.
means a lot. So
That's
let's
it,
see what
man.
happens. Let's see what
Let's see
happens.
what
I'm
happens.
excited about that one.
I'm
Am
excited
I
about it
moving?
too, man. I can't
Am I
wait to see
moving?
this game, man. We're gonna definitely break it down for y'all on the next Boys of Burgundy show. Hey, Zeke, man, we gotta get out of here, man. But
Okay.
listen,
Okay. Appreciate it.
to
Yes.
the nation, the nation.
Yes.
Hey, hold on, hold. Don't y'all leave yet. Don't leave yet. There's a couple things y'all need to do. You gotta bang that subscribe button right now. Hit that subscribe button. And while you're down there, man, give this video a thumbs up and also ring that notification bell so you be notified every time T May and OGZ drop a fire episode of Boys of Burgundy. That's all we do. We just bring the heat. Support this channel, man. Bang that subscribe button. before we get out of here, Zeke, you want to say something to the people, man?
Hey, just saying thank you guys for your time. We appreciate it, man. And like you said, man, we just building this thing, man, from ground up. And we having fun with it, man. We want you to come on board and have fun with us. Let's do
That's
this.
right. Let's
Let's
do it.
go, Commanders Nation. Let's do
That's right,
this.
baby. All right. We'll see you
Yes.
on the next one, baby.